Hey everyone, Zero JD here with the X-Play Fans channel. I'm here to give you a quick taste of Below. I'm actually relatively semi-early, still semi-early in the game, mostly because I want to show it off early, because a lot of this game so far has been kind of discovering mysteries by yourself, and I don't really want to get too far in and show super late game stuff and spoil stuff. Right now I have it paused mostly because, for those curious, there is a food, water, and temperature system that as they go down, you have to replenish them, make food, find water, and I assume later on get clothing and stuff like that. So right now I'm actually, if I push on the select button, I'm on level 2. You can see up there's a skull, and then there's a little kind of funny icon on the right. The skull is where my body is, and the funny icon is actually where my lantern is. It's I believe 1 or 2 floors below. I believe it's 1 floor below where I died, mostly just to see what happened actually. So what actually happened is when I did die, we're gonna sit back down here. When I did die, a new person came in and replaced my old person, and I picked that back up, and I'm gonna keep heading down there. I'm gonna assume I can recover the lantern and maybe some goodies off of my body. And what has respawned is the map that I had uncovered had erased. I had actually unlocked a shortcut, so I was able to get down there much faster. Enemies respawned, and it seemed like a good amount of the loot and items like turnips and stuff, which I ate, respawned as well. So this is actually a campfire. These are kind of scattered around. This is where you cook food and stuff like that. This thing right here actually allows me to set up a campfire to warp back to. So if I get to another campfire, I can select it and move back to this campfire. I'm not going to tell you what this is because that actually is something that is unlocked later and is a mild spoiler. As you can see here, I actually made a green elixir. At the top left, you can see my heart, my hunger, my temperature, and my water. Top right, I've been calling these crystals, and I've been collecting them. That's what power my lamp. And if I push down, I can put one down and kind of make a little light there. I can move around with the right stick. I move with the left stick. If I hold the left bumper or left trigger, I guard, and if I hold with the right trigger, I attack. And if I hit the I can never remember these. The left bumper, that would actually take my lantern out, and I can focus it to reveal certain things. This floor below this one is actually showed off an enemy that can, or a creature that can only be seen with the lantern out. I have a bow. I have a bow here. I have a sword and shield, which I've been doing more, and I can dash. And that's about it so far. There's not that much tutorial. It kind of is like letting me discover as I go. So I'm going to actually head on down, and we might be able to recover my body. There are very clear indications that there will be shortcuts and stuff, that kind of fun stuff. So I'm now on the 3rd floor, and all my stuff is here. And I know it's to the left. So as you can see over there, there's some terribly pair of red eyes. We're going to pop him and get a crystal. That's what this has been so far. This is what the enemies have been. I do know that there are other enemies later on. Those little guys, are ones that will charge me. There are ones that will run away from me. There are ones that will run away, but I only attack if my back is turned. So they have different behaviors and that kind of stuff. I've encountered this sort of enemy here, who kind of charges up to attack me. There's also the same type of enemy of that, but has 2 arms and who's continually blocking, so I kind of have to wait and get in on him. I can attack. It's poke, poke, poke. So I actually know exactly where to go to recover my stuff. We're gonna back up a bit because I really don't want to. All right, cool. Also, stuff will fall off the edges. We are also going to explore a good chunk of this map because there is one thing I want to show off on stream. It is new to me, but I do think maybe I can show off a little bit of mystery to curate everyone. So let's keep moving. But so far, this game has been beautiful. Sorry to pause here. I need to actually refill my water. So I'm going to eat a little bit of morsel, and usually there's little water bottles just scattered, like little water puddles on the ground, which I can eat. But the game's been beautiful. It's very dark, as in like, hey, like look at this fog of war going on, which slowly goes away. So here I have an item I can pick up, and I have some water which I can drink and fill up my thing. So I need to keep going fully left. So keep moving. You can see here there's a spike trap here. If I had the lantern and I had it equipped, which actually uses those little crystals, it'll start to burn down those crystals. But if I had that equipped, it outlines stuff like that in red, kind of let you know that, hey, bad stuff is here. Drink some more water. Can't drink some more water. Okay, so these the guys have been giving me the most trouble. So we're going to kind of bait him to attack. Come on. There you go, I got him. I did take some damage, but I think, if I understand it correctly, that'll kind of recover with my health. I can't tell if it's getting smaller or go. Yeah, it went back up. So I healed that much damage. I also have bandages, which will cover my health, but I don't want to have to use those until a severe predicament. For anyone wondering, there is a storage area. You unlock it a little bit into the game, not too far. So as you can see, there's a little blinky dot there. That's where I died. So we're heading over to there. So see how this guy is kind of doesn't want anything to do with me, but if I turn my back, oh, wham. The combat's been decent so far, nothing really to complain about. It's not Dark Souls complicated. And like these areas that I'm going through now, I cleaned out when I first came through. There is a crafting system, so let's say I want to take this ember. If I had a piece of wood and I had the string, I could actually make a new torch. So let's actually light one of these bad boys. Really fun thing is here when you go into your bag, you're actually like setting your sword on the ground. So there's so much attention to detail. But it very much seems like one of those kind of games, like when Dark Souls first came out. There's so much mystery behind it. There, so you can see the things there. So these are something I can make phosphorus with, but I never figured out what phosphorus is for. Oh, down that goes. So let's keep moving. So I don't actually know how much stuff I will get back once I recover my body. Alright, so I'm actually, I believe, 2 rooms away and we should be good. Combat has not been too terrible, but I've seen some videos of stuff later on that's kind of crazy. I do like how the enemies can kind of... Oh, this is good here. So... Oop. So I believe this is how, every level so far has had a key I have to locate and bring back to a point, and that will let me go to the next area. So let's kind of... Come on, buddy. Come on. I can take a few hits from it because I have bandages. Got him. Perfect. That was really good. I also didn't take any damage. You also saw that he staggered me, so if one of his bros was with him, he probably could have gotten a hit off or two. They also glow before they attack, so that's always a good indication of when to get your hits in. And then this guy is not too much trouble at all. He might juke backwards, but nothing terrible. Putting down the little things do give off a little bit of light, but I've mostly kept them because I'm like, well, they're giving them to me, so I might have to use them at some point. So let's quietly keep moving. It doesn't look like I can really avoid dudes or anything like that. All right, come on. All right. All right, cool. All right, we're gonna wait for this guy to... I don't know what this elixir does, so let's drink it. All right, don't know what that did, but we're gonna actually apply these band-aids. And hopefully that'll kind of bring us back into... Yeah, it brought us back a nice bit. Oh, man, there's a lot of dudes. I think this is actually where I may have died. No, it's the next room over. Maybe they congregate where you die? It's really interesting, because there was nowhere near this many guys last time when I was here. Yeah, the only dudes I really have had issue with are these, the dudes with the dual shields. So we'll keep going a bit. I do want to show you the body recovery mechanic, because I have yet to see that, and I thought it'd be interesting to show off. All right, so there was a snake there. I'm going to cut him up. I killed him. cut them up, and there it is. I got a little morsel, and I got a pelt, which I could use to make arrows if I want to. All right, so there we go. So now that I have a... that was not what I wanted. There are bundles of sticks here. I don't know how to, like, cut them up, which I wish I could do. Because if you have 3 sticks, you can bundle them up into a bundle of sticks. Duh. So let's keep moving. But this is what the game's been so far, and I kind of want it to stay like this because the levels are beautiful, and it's a very nice mystery. There's my lantern right there. Oh, man, that's a little gruesome. So this is what happened. I got kind of tag teamed down by some of the dual shieldmen. So let's take this lantern back. Okay, so, ooh, I got my water back. I got my lanterns. I got my gem pouch, which is nice. I got there. Oh, it looks like it's an achievement to recover yourself. Whatever. All right, so I now have 2 bottles, which is really nice. See, and then this is the lantern. So if I equip the lantern, it'll start to burn stuff in the top. I can also focus the lantern. And this is what has been kind of used to, like, reveal secrets in the environment and stuff. I actually got a lantern bit earlier. So over there, if you can see it, is the way out of here. I stay over there. I don't think that actually does anything. It makes me feel better, though. All right, take this. Mine. And, of course, you can sprint by holding A, just if we want to get the heck out of here. Oh, there's something up. We got to check it out. So now we're off the rails. I don't know what's up or around here. I haven't spent enough time in each level to know if it's randomized. Ooh, hello. This is pretty. Got some water. That's great. I love that. This looks like there's something over here. No? No? Oh, so now I'm swimming. So let's keep heading this way. We'll see if there's any little secrets to check out. Last time it let me go outside, that actually unlocked a shortcut. But this is pretty cool. Man, hopefully the Kraken doesn't come out. That's probably what's going to happen, you know. Man, this game's pretty. It's been in development forever. I feel that it's worth the wait. I have enjoyed my time with it. Usually so far, if an area is kind of like off on its own and doesn't have any connectors to it, that means that there's something important here. All right, so can I do anything here? No. There's a chest there. All right, so this would... Oh. A lot of this stuff, trying to figure out like, hey, maybe this activates something. There's a chest over there. I mentioned it. Something over there in that general direction over there. Doesn't look like the lantern's gonna do too much, so let's hustle over here and then maybe we'll swim around and see exactly what that is. Because there have been areas where I've had to shine the lantern directly on something to kind of have something happen. So that's a bundle of sticks and a bundle of sticks, nothing crazy. Let's actually run around and see what that thing is over by the wall. I bet it's just glowy things, but I very much enjoyed when Dark Souls first came out, the sort of mystery to everything. I got a turnip there, which I can use for food. If you can combine food into large, like better portions, like soup and stuff like that. I believe in areas like this, your food is... no, it's not. Some areas, ooh, mushroom. Some areas it's like, hey, your food is, your food, water, and temperature are locked, so you don't have to worry about it, and you can kind of explore at your leisure. But, run around and kind of see what's happening. Now that I have this back, I feel that I am better off. So I can eat this and then eat the turnip, and it looks like I am getting some health back. So far, it hasn't been crazy hard. It's just they give you very minimal resources to work with. So I'm not going to waste any more time there. I'm going to head on over here. But there are a lot of indications of, hey, maybe you should come back. Like that one, like they come back a little bit later kind of stuff. So now that we have this key, we might as well descend to the next area, and then I can come back and explore this place at my own time. But the game starts out that you're like in this. It's a fairly long cutscene where you're going through the ocean on a boat, and you come to this island, and you kind of just run around the top of the island for a while, and then descend. Ooh. There it is. So that's, I believe that's another, it's another bit. So that was weird. So that's a good thing I ran around to explore it a bit. Ha ha ha, bit. No idea what that does, but I'm sure it'll come come out in the future. I don't want to keep you guys too long, and I really don't want to give away too much of this game because, again, it's that wonder of like, hey, I discovered that. That's really grim that my body's just kind of like, hey guys, I'm gonna just take everything, goodbye. That would be kind of interesting if they had an online portion where you'd see other people's skeletons and like, hey, if someone died, maybe you got like 1/10 of their bits. I don't know what those are called. I'm gonna call them bits. All right, so I think it's up and diagonal, and we'll be able to get out of here. I don't want that pelt. I really don't need it. But like I said before, there is a storage method. I'm not going to show it off. Again, just for the sake of spoilers and stuff like that. But is it worth it? I think it is. I'm enjoying it. This is the kind of game that's right up my alley. I have said before in games about games that don't really explain stuff to you. Ooh, I made a mistake. This is not where the exit is. I said before, and like, hey, I don't really like games that just don't tell you anything at all. I don't like it's in games that fully impede any and all progress. Floor key. This you can kind of figure it out. Like you're hitting buttons and stuff like that. Games that like. Specifically like, hey, you have to actually go down through this weird platform that they've never indicated before that you could actually go down through. Stuff like that. Where it's like you are directly impeding progress or enjoyment of the game because a key mechanic was not told to you. This one, it's very easy to figure out the mechanics and stuff like that. They actually indicate like the thing with the lamp or holding the button to show stuff. That's actually told to you. You can't even get inside the dungeon, this area before you even get the lantern. So you're not actually gonna miss it or anything like that. So there's an area up ahead that I want to show. Oh, hey. So like that guy's. Whoa. Gotcha. I think it's the next one over. If it's the next one over, then the layout does not really change. These torches are great. It hasn't been too dark yet, but that might be because of just how I have my TV done. If you like these, they light up the area. But when you come back, they're destroyed. They just turn up. It's either a turn up or a beat. I'm not sure. I don't know how they got down here, though. It's a really, really big mountain. Okay, so there's this one, and then I just need to go up. So what I'm about to show you is a room that I went in that there's like the. So that you see that blue dude? If I get rid of my lantern, you can't see him. Which I think is really neat. Take these mushrooms though. All right, so we're gonna head over here quickly. So earlier I was in this room before I died, of course, and it asked me to store bits in it. I was like, okay, and I threw most of my bits into it, and it's kind of in it. So now I stored all of them in there. Oh, now I can crawl through. Oh, cool. So this is a nice little kind of hideaway area. Okay, this is what I was talking about. So if I wanted to, I could actually buy stuff. So what's in here? What is all this? This is weird. This looks like maybe it's like a market or something. Oh. I can buy stuff here. So this is clearly clothing here. Okay, that's really neat. Let me take that. I don't know what any of this is, but it feels like it would be important later on. Can I hit it? Let's not hit it. But this is below. I am definitely enjoying my time with it. So like, let's say here. Sit down here. If I had enough bits, I could stoke this, I guess. I'm gonna call it that. And later on, I could actually just warp back to this camp. But I am ZeroJD. This is the XPlay Fans channel. This was below. I am enjoying it so far. I'm enjoying the mystery of it. It looks like the dungeon is set, but enemies and respawns of items in it seem kind of random and will recuperate after you die. So it's not like it's not like if you clear out the first 3 floors and die, those 3 floors will be barren. You'll be able to go back and recoup your losses and stuff like that. There have been indications early on of shortcuts and stuff like that. I've even unlocked one. So it's not going to be like if you get to level 20, you're going to have to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It looks like you will definitely be able to skip it. I was actually able to skip straight to 2, not even doing level 1. It might be a very short shortcut, haha, but it is still a shortcut nonetheless. I am ZeroJD. This is the XPlay Fans channel. If you've liked this video, please leave an upvote. It helps us out a lot. Share the video. Leave a comment if you have questions. I'll try to answer it with my knowledge of the game. Check out the videos. Follow us on Twitter, and have a nice day. Thank you.